Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and Johnny G's on his way over with the groceries, but no beer. Yes, the long weekend screws it up, and the beer's the first to get bumped. Unreal. Yes, in Canada, we had a long weekend last Monday or whatever. All right, it's not well known that weekend. It kind of surprises you. I worked right through it, and the boss never told me it was a holiday. Oh, well, he's such an asshole. So this morning we woke up to 0. That's it. And we have no idea what it feels like, but I don't think it feels that chilly out here. And then on the yo-yo scale, plus 32 Fahrenheit. But feels, I don't know, chilly? I don't know. It's nice out here. There's no freaking wind. Unreal. So both, I would just say, the government of Canada's website still isn't giving us a temperature at this location. Content not available for this location, and you go to the weather network and it's all crap. So how do you sit there and sort through all the crap to figure out what the temperature is, what it feels like? Unreal. I'm old school. Just do it the way it was. Yes, wake up. If it's cold, it's cold. If it's not, it's not. So today the staff is coming over. We're going to try to move that trailer or get under that trailer. Yes, because we won't have any traction with the welded rear end in the Screaming Ford. So I didn't untangle the flags for the last couple of days. They are safe, all tangled up. Yes. So we'll scroll this way. No sunshine, no nothing, and no Dick. Maybe his contract ended October 1st, so it's so quiet. It's nice not living in fear of Dick crashing his helicopter on top of me. All right, I got the wood stoves going. One there, and one over there, Yes, there we go. Heat them buildings up so they hold the heat throughout the day. Yes, and then they make it through the night. So we got the loader plugged in. Oh, I don't know if we can see the cord, but we got things to do today. We should have done back in July, June, August, September. Oh, yes. But there was too many bugs. Oh, I had lots of peanut butter on my toast. Yeah, but there were too many bugs. It was too hot. It's more fun when there's snow on the ground and we don't break out in a sweat. Oh, I really got the burps. That peanut butter was good today. All right, I better go. Here comes the boss.
Friday morning in Whoville. It's almost 10 a.m. and I'm just getting ready to head to the kingdom. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now at 0 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It snowed a bit last night. As you can see from the ground, it is still here. So let's head inside, let the dogs back in, get the quad out, and head over to the kingdom. 10 a.m. and I made it to the kingdom. Now I'll head down to the shop and see what my dad's up to. Pretty sure we are taking the long trailer down to the wood pile, and I'm going to fill that with the mini this morning while my dad gets some things ready for this afternoon. In behind the house now, my dad is just gassing up Lavern, and then we'll attempt to start it. If it does not start, we'll just get the 38 out and boost it, but hopefully it does start. It isn't that cold this morning. Moment of truth, will Lavern start on its own, or are we going to have to boost her? No power at all, so it looks like we're going to have to boost her. Sounds like my dad got the 38 GMC started, so I'll get a little video of him driving over. Then we'll boost Lavern and head down to the wood pile. We do have to move a few things around as well. Our little setup is doing pretty good. I think my dad was talking about putting a tote on the other side. That way we had 2 little workstations. 10:30 and we can't get Lavern started. It is hooked up to boost and it still won't turn over, so my dad's gonna go get the diesel heater and put it underneath and blow some warm air up. Hopefully that will get it started, because we do need Lavern to take the log trailer down to the wood pile so I can fill it this morning. Got Mr. Heater on Lavern. Now I'll wait a few minutes and let her warm up and see what happens. 11 a.m. we just got Lavern started. Good thing my dad had the 38 over here with all the tools. He was able to figure it out. It was the ballast resistor that took the power to the point, so we got rid of the resistor and sent all the power to the point. Then it flooded itself, so we had to clean the spark plugs, but luckily we had all the tools. Now we can start moving. While my dad turns the log trailer around with the cat, I'll get the Mini out and fuel it up. I can hear him coming, so I better get going. Almost 11:30 and we finally made it down to the wood pile. Now I'll get on the Mini and try and grab all this stuff and put it in. The last thing I grab will be those pallets at the very end there. Those will end up in the shop for my dad to burn. At some point we will be doing these rail ties as well once my dad makes a splitter. Almost 12 p.m. and it's lunchtime. I got about half the log trailer filled. I still have the back end to do, but now it's time to head back up to the shop and see what my dad's up to. 12 p.m. and now it's time to head on back into WHO-ville and make a quick lunch. I think I'm gonna have soup and grilled cheese today because it is pretty windy and cold. So let's get going.
Okay, while the staff's gathering firewood, using the mini hoe and relaxing and having a good time, I'm over here because there's the screaming Ford and we have trailer 1 that we gotta move. Yes, we have a slight problem because the ground wasn't level, so somebody took the wheels off and then cranked the dolly legs down. Yes, so now it's level, but only problem is we seem to have a slight height difference. Yes, just a minor detail. So it looks like we'll be, how do you say, jacking and blocking to get this trailer to right height of the screaming Ford. I should have rented a truck with air ride suspension, low profile fifth wheel and low tires, and it'd probably slide right under. Oh well, what was I thinking? I'm creating drama like when I said I do.
Just after 12 p.m. and I made it home from the kingdom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and make a quick lunch. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch, waiting for my dad's laundry to finish and mail to be done so I can do that before heading back over to the kingdom. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 4 degrees Celsius, which is 39 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Now it's time to head inside, feed the dogs, and wait for laundry and mail. Almost 1:30 and my dad's laundry is done. I already went up and did mail and there was nothing there today, so let's head over to the kingdom and see what my dad's doing. I'm just going to head back down and finish loading up the log trailer. 1:30 and I made it back to the kingdom. Now I'll head down to the wood pile and continue filling the log trailer with the Mini, and then once that's done we'll bring it up and hopefully start cutting. But I think we're doing something with the screaming Ford today, so let's get going. Made it down to the wood pile. Now I'll get back on the Mini and continue filling the log trailer. Shouldn't take me very long. I just have to do the back and put some pallets on top. 2:30 and I'm officially done filling up the log trailer. I didn't do the back because there's no tailgate, so the last thing we want is to fill up the back and have it all fall out when we move it. Now I'll bring the Mini back up and see what my dad's up to. Just put the Mini away and now I'll go find my dad and see what he's up to. I can hear the screaming Ford going, so I wonder what he's doing. Almost 3 p.m. and it looks like I found my dad. He is hooking up to van trailer number 1 here. He was actually able to make it underneath. He just jacked it up a little bit and was able to get under no problem. Now we'll put all the blocks away and see what we're doing next. 3 p.m. and since we got the screaming Ford hooked up to the van trailer, we are going to attempt to put the back tires on. My dad's underneath jacking up the back, so we'll put some tires on today and maybe get it moving. 4 p.m. we're able to get the tires underneath the van trailer, no problem. I wasn't able to record because I had to help my dad. Now we're going to go down and get Lavern from the wood pile, because once we start moving this trailer around, there'll be no room for Lavern in the log trailer. Back up at the shop now, we're going to load up the wagon and the wheelbarrows for the shop and the house shack. That way we don't have to go all the way to the back and get a tote. Then we'll take Lavern and park it where we had everything set up. 4:30 and I just finished filling up the wagon and the wheelbarrow and put them in the shop and the house shack. Now my dad's going to start the D69U, known as the hood, and move it out of the way. Then we're going to see if the Screaming Ford can move van trailer number 1 on its own. If not, we'll have to use the hood to pull it back. Got Lavern into place. Now we'll head over and move the D69U, known as the hood, and then see if the Screaming Ford will move van trailer number 1 on its own. Looks like we are going to be using the D69U, known as the hood, to pull the trailer back. My dad will have to run back and forth to steer the Screaming Ford, so I'm going to climb up on the hood and drive it forward. Hopefully we don't hit anything and it moves pretty smooth. Almost 5 p.m. and the trailer moves. I had to tug on it with the hood, but my dad was able to move it a little bit by himself. Now he's attempting to turn it so he can put it down in the driveway here, kind of where the hood is. I am very surprised he's able to move this right now. Somewhat move it. Had to use the hood to pull it over so we don't run into the caboose. Now my dad will attempt to back up again. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. He is just filling in all the holes that he dug. I'll go show you one of the holes right now. Right where he's standing, there was a big hole from him spinning spinny. Right there as well. Now he'll attempt to back up again. 5 5 p.m. and that's as far as she'll go. Next time we move it, it'll be to put it with all the other van trailers over there, but to do that we have to move the grader and everything in between, so we have a nice clear shot. I'm surprised he made it out of there.
Okay, here's the video of us working together as a team. We'll speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 times. All right, here's the staff running the D69U. She hasn't run it since last winter. All right, here she is filming everything, doing her part. There she is on the machine. All right, there we go. Pulling it tight. Checking to see if it can actually pull. There we go. See, we've speeded up so it makes it look like we're actually doing something. And off we go. Yes, those tires are flat only on the bottom, but they seem to be working. Yes, the staff has got it. So we try unhooking it. I think we unhook it here. We're not sure. Okay, yes, we unhook it. Go ahead. The screaming Ford could do it itself. Oh, yes, I made it. Almost made it. I think I got stuck. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yes, so now we have to hook it back up. Yes. As long as the chain is hooked up, the screaming Ford can push the trailer back. There we go. Now we think we can do it alone. Because I think I have to go forward. Not really sure. Okay, there she gets the cat out of the way. There we go. It won't turn. I don't know. The tires in the trailer are flat on the bottom. That's okay. All right, this is where I start digging a basement. Oh, look at that. Spin them tires. Spin it. Oh, we dug it down. All right, so now she's going to hook on. She's going to get it back on the cat, the staff. Pull the trailer sideways. Pull it back. Pull it back. Yes. All right, there we go. So now I look at the basement I dug. Yes, so now I have to fill the basement back in because the front wheel will get stuck there. All right, that worked out good. That worked out very well, very pleased. And there we go. We're done for the day, almost. All right.
While I was making my dad a coffee, he brought the hood around and up to the shop, and he backbladed all this here. That's in the previous video. He did that so we don't leave any ruts, because the last thing we want is that to freeze. Now he's going to go park the hood. Just after 5 p.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom. My dad's going to move around a few things, but I'm not needed anymore, so I'll head inside and grab my dog treats and go back to WHO-ville and do the weather. 5:30 and I just made it home from the kingdom, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's 4 degrees Celsius, which is 39 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It was actually a pretty good afternoon. It didn't rain and it was a nice cool breeze, so thankfully no bugs. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, 5:30 in the kingdom, and I had to stay late and work late and get these rocks here, okay? I don't know if the YouTube subscribers, kingdom followers can remember, but we started gathering these rocks up back in June, and we had them behind the house. This is what it's for, because that's what the trailer number 1 was for. It was to protect this hydro wire here, the guide wire, because there's your pole, there's the guide wire. Yes, there it is there. Nobody can see it because it has no reflective things on it or anything. So I put the rocks on it. So we want to be able to go past here with the sleighs. So we got to, how to say, more room. This is very, very good. I can't believe we got it done. Okay, it was a long time in the making, and I'm glad we did it now, because underneath this trailer 1, was those thorn brushes or whatever they are, those vine things, or prickly. We would have had the sandflies, we would have had everybody join us, but it worked out good today. We worked safely, but we didn't film some of it because it's spooky to other people, you know, but in the kingdom, or in the Great White North or Wilderness, Alaska, we have to take a slight risk to get the job done because we can't work safely all the time. Well, maybe, yeah. But we had to get it done, but we had the screaming for it under the trailer, and it's a safety. So if the legs gave out or the jacks gave out, we're good to go. And then when we did the tires on the back, we didn't put tires with air in it because we knew these ones here would be low to the ground. So when it gets parked, the stairs will fit. Yes, so it worked out very well. All right, so then there'll be another day to move it across the yard, but the main thing is we moved it. We didn't plan on having it back or anything like that. We didn't think we'd get it, but it worked out. I don't know. All right, I'm tired. I'm sore, crawling underneath that trailer, throwing blocks around. I think I was a young man again, but oh no, I'll have to have my pain medication vodka. The yard's looking good. We're very pleased. All right, let's go walk the dogs, have some pain medication vodka, and celebrate. Yes, and we'll talk to you later.